Ready for Monday Mortgage Minute with your host.
Wow, the timing wasn't perfect on that one, but I did the best I could.
It happens.
I don't know what happened. Hey, happy Monday to you.
Yes, sir. It is
Hey,
a great Monday.
I've got a little good news. Let me share. I want to share this with you because, um, last week was really tough in the market. Today, the bonds are up by 16 basis points. Now, we lost 155 basis points last week. However, I do believe we're on the road to recovery. I just want to show you that was last week.
Wow.
Right. So this here was the best day we had. That was that. And then it just got worse and worse. But today we opened up better than Friday and we're up 16 basis points. It's down from where it opened. However, it's still better. And I think that this long wick here?
Yeah.
That's a signal of a reversal to me. When you get a strong wick, just like it was here. If you look at that wick on this green day right here, it got up pretty high. It tested it the next day and then it plummeted. So this day I got on the phone with all my clients that were floating and said, I think you should lock. Several of them elected to do it and it paid off well for them because look what happened.
Yeah.
Now there's a very good possibility that we could start springing back. This is a strong indicator right here. So let's just hope we start sailing back up in this direction and things will be in great shape.
Yeah, I told you, Bruce. I went to Epic Universe this weekend. I got the family preview because my daughter works there, and man, that roller coaster is nothing like the mortgage bond market roller coaster right now.
No, it's not. No, we are definitely in a ride in a roller coaster right now. But you know what? There's good news, and I think that you and I had really nailed this. That I'm seeing buyers coming back because I like interest rates really aren't that much different than they were, back in February. They're about where
No,
they
they're
were
not.
in February, right? So and I think people have come to the realization we're not going to see 5s and 6s anymore or 5s and 4s anymore. So, and definitely not 3s. So right now, not bad. Mid 6s, 30-year, high 5s, 15-year if you got good credit.
Yeah, I'm working with Bruce. I'm working with more buyers than I usually do right now. I've got a lot of buyers that we're working with, and houses are still selling. If you price them correctly, houses are still selling fairly briskly, which is a good market. So I think we're still gonna have a great year this year.
Well, we'll have better than last year.
Well, I don't know that we can get worse than last year. I mean,
well, don't say that. Don't say that.
Fair enough. It was a pretty bad year.
That's like asking me if my boat's running good. Okay. Don't ask me that question. I don't want anybody to ask. So, but listen, we have something that we're entering into right now, and that is spring and summer buying season. So we find that is the uptick. But in Florida, our spring breaks are a little different than up north, right? They're late, we're early. So if people want to buy a home, they have to realize there's only 6 weeks left of school.
I know.
You got a month and a half left and the kids are off. So if you want to be into a home by school season, which starts the first week of August down here?
First or second week, depending on the county.
Then you've got to be in and closed by the end of July, the first week of August at the latest to register your kids at school. So that is a sense of urgency for anybody out there that's really thinking about buying a home and needs to be in that school district. You better call us right now. All of our contact information is attached to this. And Tom and I are here to help you. But now's the time to do it. And
yeah, it absolutely is. I mean, if you think about it, it takes the average person 2 or 3 weeks to find the house they want. It takes 30 to 45 days to close. That's the whole summer gone.
There you're done. You got to be in that house. So it's time to get out and shop right now. Interest rates aren't really bad. They're not, they didn't improve a lot, but they're tolerable. And we can do buy downs. We can do all kinds of buy downs. We can negotiate seller paid closing costs. There's all kinds of different strategies we can take to make housing more affordable for you.
I
And
will
we
say
have
this. I
Yeah.
will say this, almost every single house that I'm selling right now, whether I'm the buyer's agent or the seller's agent, we are doing closing cost assistance for the buyers. It's almost 100%.
Well, and you know what? If you look at what builders are doing, you have to try to follow their lead. You want your house to look like theirs, clean, simple, neutral colors or gray colors, right?
Yep.
Very decluttered, get everything out of the house, right? And then they're paying closing costs and buy downs. So
Yep.
if you're going
Absolutely.
to compete with a builder, you got to get right.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, that covers a lot. I'm very encouraged about this week. Let's keep our fingers crossed. The bond market continues to recover. If you need any help in any state in the United States, Tom can help you with your purchase or listing of a property. If you need help with a mortgage, all 50 states, we can help you in. We've got every program you need. Tom and I are here as a team to help you.
Yep. Bruce, thanks very much. Of course, as always, I hope you have a great week. And I think I'm going to see you at the end of this week. Am I not?
I will be there. We're going to have a little